And we're live tonight at Bogus Stadium. It is a beautiful night for football, Matthew. Finally, the cold front that we've been waiting on is here. It's chilly outside. It is a beautiful night. We're about ready to see the Harlingen South Hawks versus the Weslaco High Panthers. And it's going to be a district play here, 32-6A. And excited about the game tonight. Matthew, let's talk a little bit about both teams right now, right? Both teams kind of hitting some skids here early in the season and into district play. Weslaco coming in with 2 wins, Harlingen South with 1 win. Talk about Weslaco's win last week, though.
Yeah, Weslaco came out last week and they played Brownsville Rivetta, and they beat Rivetta 72-0 last week. The committee of running backs carried the ball 32 times, 313 yards, and we saw a little bit of dual quarterback action from Weslaco last week at Brownsville Rivetta. Wanting to see if that comes back into play, having both quarterbacks run. I don't know. We'll see.
Harlingen South looking for them to rebound here at the end of the season, right? A lot of young players on Harlingen South side, a lot of players on Harlingen South side, and so looking for a redemption game of sorts tonight against Weslaco. Weslaco, like I said, struggled throughout the season, but then all of a sudden, boom, 72-0 last week, and so they're running hot tonight. Harlingen South's going to have their hands full with a purple from Weslaco. It's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't seen South in 2 weeks, and so looking for some of those young players to start to emerge, start to gel together, start to look at next year, right? We talk about the playoff picture. Looking at both teams with a district as it is, stacked as it is, playoffs, not to say it's impossible, but may not happen this year. So Matthew, what do you think about that? If you're Harlingen South, looking forward to next year, what are some key things that you would say to build on to get ready for next year?
I think you need to give this young quarterback more reps. They have a sophomore quarterback right now starting David Torres. He's going to come out this game. He's been playing since Bird Bowl. He's been starting, and I want to see him get more reps and try to get more comfortable leading this offense. And same with the receivers. The receivers are very young. Last year, they had a lot of seniors, and they all graduated. They're still young this year. Next year, it'll be a more capable group because of the experience that they will have. So just looking forward to having more reps as a team than individually.
Yeah, definitely. I think those are great points, Matthew, and I think that Harlingen South, if you're a fan of Harlingen South football, you can really look forward to next year, like you said, a young team developing opportunities tonight against a pretty good offense, right? A strong running offense, strong passing even, and so I think Weslaco is going to bring some heat tonight, if you will, especially coming after that big week last week. But Harlingen South, it's about development now. It's about getting ready, about looking forward to the future. And, you know, getting another win here at Bogus Stadium. You're going to definitely want to try to make something happen tonight. And so I'm excited to see what the young players have. And especially after a season of having some downs and having some difficulties, this is character building now, right? And toward the end of the season and entering the last 3 weeks, it's about who you are, especially when it's difficult. And so, you know, I'm excited about, you know, what Harlingen South's going to bring to the table tonight. I do think that we're going to see some young players develop before our eyes. So definitely Weslaco coming in tonight, like you said, 72-0, running game stout, passing game finding it. At the beginning of the season, people said, hey, Weslaco and Weslaco East are going to be tough. Weslaco East has been the better of the two schedule-wise, you know, but Weslaco High, something to prove maybe, especially after the win last week?
Yeah, Weslaco High, they're coming out and they're going to say, we are the team that beat them 72-0. It wasn't just a fluke. It wasn't just a one-time thing. We're going to come out, and they're going to come out firing. They're going to want to beat this Harlingen South team and show the district that they're not just a pushover on their schedules.
I mean, you could look at this game tonight and say, look, it's 0-0. Our records don't matter anymore. You know, not to say they don't, but I'm just saying, like, if you're coming with that mentality, that philosophy, look, it's a brand new season from here on out. We're fighting for character now. We're fighting for, you know, development of the future. We're fighting for pride in our schools. And so, you know, you can see both teams really coming out and just giving everything that they have. You lay it out on the field. There's no reason to hold back, you know, to have the opportunity to kind of show what you're made of. And so I'm excited for a good football game tonight. I think as I'm looking at the teams, I think you have some evenly matched things going on. We could have a really good game here tonight. And if you put records out of your mind, you could say, man, I want to see some good football tonight. Nothing excites me, and I'll tell you, some of these players, even the fans up, as a nice, cool night, no more humidity and heat, and man, there's just something, man. Your blood gets going. It's like you have this new energy. And so I think we're going to see people flying around to the ball tonight. I think we're going to see Harlingen South come out. That defensive line, you know, I want to see Bennett come out tonight. I want to see Sky Tatum in the backfield tonight if you're Harlingen South. I think they're going to have that extra little boost about them What do you think about that defensive line, that linebacker core? South is got that defensive box that's strong and could give Weslaco some problems.
Yeah, like you said, they have Brandon Bennett on one side, Sky Tatum on the other side. It's hard to get the edge when you're playing Harlingen South. It's hard to run it outside because of those two big guys just there containing that edge. And also the linebackers, they're young, and one of their captains is a junior, Cole Cooley.
Right.
He's the linebacker. He's a player to watch out for. He's a real game changer when you want him to be.
Yeah, Cole Cooley, you talk about Bennett, you talk about Tatum. You know, as I looked at this team early on, Matthew, I said, man, they've got an opportunity this year. They have a chance to really prove something. Harlingen South being put back on the map. This program, year 2 for Coach Ritchie right now. So, man, they got the opportunity to really show something this year. Early on, had some difficulties early. Bird Bowl, I feel, having that at the beginning of district play, losing Bird Bowl in the fashion that they did, kind of set them back a little bit. And so now you're looking at what they could have had, what they could have been, wasn't really this year. However, I'm looking at number 88 here. I believe he's a junior tight end. He's catching some balls in space over here. I'm looking at quarterback sophomore, you know, really being able to develop now. You're looking at Cooley, like you said, linebacker, underclassman. Look, folks, I've been saying this since the beginning. South at some point, it didn't happen this year. So I'm going to say next year, right? And into the following year, especially under a new program of Coach Ritchie, is going to start to develop. There's going to be some levity and competition in this city. And I believe South, that program is going to begin to rise now. And so what happens here at the end of the season is going to make the difference next year moving forward.
Hey, you're right. Harlingen South, right now they're going to need to come out and they need to show their character. They've had a rough time this season, but they need to come out and they need to prove, not just to the rest of the team, but to themselves, that they are what they are. They need to find their identity and carry that into next season and keep it, like you said, the youth. Their leading receivers at junior, Derek Delgado. You have underclassmen at the corners and safeties. It's a young football team that has a big chance in the next coming years, and they need to prove to themselves and the new players that will be coming into South that this is a team and they know what they're about. They need to find their identity and just not prove only to the district, but to themselves and their future players that this is the Harlingen South Hawk football team that they know and love.
All right, and so we've been talking about football right now. We're going to have a special guest come on set now. And, you know, Harlingen South football team, you know, has struggled this year, but their band, right? The Mighty Hawk Band. Have a seat right here. How you doing? Good to have you on set. Give us your name.
Kevin Perez.
What's that?
Kevin Perez.
Kevin Perez. All right, so I just said the Mighty Hawk Band, you know, one of the great things that Harlingen South has going for the school. Tell me about Pigskin last week. How'd it go for you guys?
We got a Division 1.
All right. And so Division 1, that's becoming something that's normal for you guys, right? So tell me about your show. What's the name of your show this year?
It's entitled West Side Story. There's a side to every story.
All right. West Side Story, there's a side to every story. Now, what is your part in the band?
I am a drum major.
You're the
one of the three.
One of the 3 drum majors, all right. And,
Yes, sir.
and your classification? Junior, senior?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior, so senior drum major. So tell me how the season went for you. Did you enjoy your senior year in band? I mean, Pigskin, all that, how it's been for you?
It's been really good. It's been a really successful year. Again, we ended with a Division 1 in Pigskin.
Awesome.
Competitions.
What's next?
For the band?
Yeah.
We're done with marching season.
Okay.
With competitions, and next we're going to have concerts like spring concert. We start jazz band, mariachi band, salsa band.
Awesome. So what instrument do you play?
I play the bass clarinet and saxophone.
Awesome. Alto saxophone?
Tenor and bari.
Awesome. I play the saxophone also. So, all right. So answer me this question. So, you know, Pigskin's over now. Do you guys just have fun tonight? Are y'all putting your show together tonight? Are y'all doing something new? What's going to happen tonight at halftime?
Tonight we're going to be performing our show that we competed with.
So this is the encore performance tonight then?
Yes, sir.
Halftime or after a game?
Halftime.
Halftime. All right. And so has this your senior year been everything you wanted it to be? Let me ask you that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? You feel confident? You feel good about everything that went down this year?
It was a really fun season. It was really challenging.
Yeah. Tell me, what was your favorite part of the season?
I would say when I'm conducting the band, I would feel the energy coming from the band to me, and vice versa. I would be giving them energy.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, sometimes when y'all would perform after the game, right? Because you were tweaking some things a couple times because of homecoming, things like that. Fans stay in the stands for the Mighty Hawk Band. I've seen it. I'm up in the press box and I'll come down after the game and but there's people, you have a following. I mean, a lot of the people who come to this game tonight are coming to watch you all. So how does that make you feel that, you're a main attraction? People want to hear and see what you guys are doing.
It feels great to be able to have a connection with others through music.
It transcends, right? Like it transcends even this environment. And one of the things we talk about here a lot with the football games is, yes, a football game is important and it's exciting, but this is really HCISD's opportunity to put their best up front. And the band, is one of those best things. And so it goes beyond even just the game that's on the field, but it goes about what you all bring to this. And so it's exciting to see that. So let me ask you this. What do you enjoy more? Do you enjoy like playing in the stands like throughout the game, or do you enjoy showtime?
I enjoy the performances.
Okay.
The energy level it's more than it usually is in performances. You get the adrenaline going, a bunch of people are watching.
Yeah, you like showtime, man. Showtime, it's on. I've enjoyed the show this year. It's been really neat, to see your visuals being added also throughout the season, right, in preparation for Pigskin. And so that's been a lot of fun to watch. But I also enjoy just hearing the drum line go off. I enjoy, just the different stuff that y'all are playing throughout the game. Y'all bring so much energy. I can't imagine a football game without the band. It's impossible. So let me ask you this, like what do you think you're gonna miss most about marching season?
I would say there's a lot to miss. I would say the performances mainly. Yeah. Those are the memories that stick with me the most. Just the performances.
All right.
When you walk on the field, when you walk off the field.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I know a lot of hard work's gone into what you've done, a lot of time and energy, preparation in the summer, right, getting ready, and so, enjoy your show tonight. Enjoy it tonight, enjoy it next week, enjoy everything that you're doing, you deserve it. And so thanks for also entertaining us and bringing excellence all the time. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you, sir.
And thanks for being on the show, man. Appreciate you very much. All right, there you go, HID. So Kevin, one of our senior drum majors from Harlingen South and the Mighty Hawk Band. All right, how you doing?
Hello.
We have another one of our amazing students here. Give us your name.
I'm Gabrielle Muniz.
Gabrielle, right?
Yes.
All right. And so we talked a little bit before the show, and so I told you I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Yes.
Okay, so number one, right, should I just throw you off, give you a totally different question?
That would, let's just not do that. Let's stick to the script.
Okay, what's your favorite thing about Friday night?
I think one of my favorite things is that when our football team gets to the 10-yard line, we all run over here with our megaphones and we cheer them on. We go Hawks, go! And we just, it's really exhilarating, and it's a really fun experience, especially when they get that touchdown and you're just like, oh my gosh, yes, they did it. So it's like, and also when we're in line and the crowd is like cheering them on because like they know that they're gonna win, and so you feed off that energy, and it's really great.
So you talked a little bit about that, right? And you said that one of your favorite things is to get the energy and give the energy, right?
Definitely.
So like it's a partnership, right, between you and the fans.
Most definitely. I think that the school is such a big part. It's a really big part of Friday football games. It's not just us that cheers the team on, it's everyone, and that's what makes it like so amazing.
And so talk to me a little bit about that, right? Because the football game's awesome, and we come to watch the football game, but you have cheer, you have the band, you have choir involved, you have JROTC, so how does everybody playing their part make it awesome? What does that feel like to be a part of a big thing like this?
Well, I think what's really amazing is that, like you said, football games are not just about the football players, it's about everyone. And I think that football games is that one night that everyone in our community and everyone in our school can really come together and show what they're good at, display and work hard and perform for everyone. So that way everyone can you have so many different kinds of people come together, and you get to just see a variety of people. And I know that when I'm here, I get to see my friends in all these different clubs, and I get to know that they're also representing our school, not just me.
Awesome. Okay, so final question. So, talk to me a little bit about, people see the cheer squad, right?
Yes.
They see you all, cheering on the sideline, right, getting everybody pumped in, but it's so much more than that, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, y'all are gymnasts, you're athletes, right? But talk to me about what goes on beyond Friday night. What are the things y'all do?
All right, well, I know cheerleaders are most known for, cheering at football games, but obviously we cheer for all our sports. We cheer for soccer, softball, basketball, volleyball. We actually just finished volleyball season cheering for them. But it's just nonstop. We don't just do sports. We also do any kind of organizations. We do a lot of volunteer work as well. So about every Saturday we have something we volunteer for something every time. And it's not just for school events, but also the community. And I think that's what's really amazing is that it's a really well-rounded group, and we get to do so much, and we're so involved in everything that we do. And also after football season, we're going to start doing competitions. So we get to fundraise for competitions and then work really hard and then compete and hopefully, bring in a trophy.
Awesome. I'm going to throw in a bonus question because we still have a few seconds, right? So what would you have to say if somebody's watching right now and they say, oh, I think I want to be a cheerleader one day, that's awesome. Like, what's your word of encouragement for them?
I'd say that it's a really, really great honor to be a high school cheerleader. And I started to realize this as I got older because I've been a cheerleader for 5 years. And every year I start to appreciate the club and organization a lot more because it's so much more than just cheering on the sidelines at a football game. It's, really representing your school and bringing that school spirit to life. And I think that you should definitely, look into cheer as an organization that you should try and go into because it's a really great opportunity to really be involved in school and in your community.
Definitely. Well, I tell you what, Gabrielle, it's been amazing just to see the whole thing come together, right? And the energy that's here. I'm going to miss it when football season is over. I know you're going to miss it, right?
Definitely.
And so, I think that, talking with band and talking with football and talking with you, it's apparent that you all love what you do, right?
Yes.
And you love the school and you love, just being out here with the community and you love your community, right?
Yes.
And
definitely.
so what are you going to miss most when all this is done? That's the second bonus question.
Well, when we line up to do the alma mater, we line up all the way on the 30-yard line across the field. And it's just this, really magical experience. And I kind of learned this, last year. Okay.
Are you going to miss this too?
I'm definitely going to miss this.
Definitely. Well, there you go, folks. There you go. So Gabrielle, she's talking about the alma mater, right? And so you're gonna miss that. We just got interrupted, but it's all good. This is what it's all about right here. And so, hey, thanks for joining us on this pregame show. And thank you, Gabrielle, and thank you all of Harlingen South and cheer and football. Come on out to the game. It's a beautiful night for football. Harlingen South versus Weslaco High. Don't miss it. It's gonna be a lot of fun.